Yo. Right back at him with another one. You already know it's the Rize podcast up in the building. I got my comrades at war with me. Senior Cubs, the CEO of the Rize podcast. Thank you for putting in the work. We over the 1,000 subscriber mark. We couldn't have done it without you. And I got my other comrade at war. You already know who he is. He don't like to be put in the limelight, but I don't care. I put him there anyway. That's my preference. Because if he see me in the ring, I'm going to run with some jogging shoes on. And I know he ain't for all that chasing. But Calvin, I cut the ring off. Coach Calvin in the building. I tried that with Calvin before. I'm moving. Calvin cut me the ring right off. I say, I give up. I give. They don't need to be going on. Before we get started, man, because we got a cesspool of information for all our viewers out there. Man, it's an overload today. The show going to be hot. It's going to be on fire. I hope y'all got y'all fire extinguishers by y'all computers, because what we bringing today is going to be an inferno of information. And before we get started, 4-time world champion in 3 different weight classes. We already know who he is. The car wreck in effect. You already know the smooth boxing styles, the IQ, the one, the only Baltimore's best that ever put on a pair of gloves. When he was born, they ain't have a bottle. They put his milk in a boxing glove. GTD Promotions. Redesigning minds, one mind at a time. Under Armour. Coach Calvin, I know you got some fresh ones coming for me. This is a year old, but I'm humble and thankful. Under Armour, thanks for all that you do. And last but not least, the official boxing gear of boxing. Everybody's wearing it. Box.
Raw.
I like to say, first of all, before we get the rolling, because we got a lot to talk about it. The viewers, thank you. We've reached 1,000 subscribers. As you know, if you've been watching last week, we appreciate y'all. And we try to bring y'all the best content and facts, not hearsay. We don't like doing the hearsay thing. We try to bring you what's in writing. So no speculating on the Rize podcast. Only different opinions and views. All right, gentlemen. How we going to get this kicked off today? Because we could go so many ways. Senior Cubs, take it away. Give me a beat, Senior.
Hey. Like he has some stinking gin in that bottle.
Nah, Coach. Not this morning. I'm keeping it simple. I got the Tropicana.
Where you lift it up and put it down. I thought you had some stinking gin.
Yo, hey, Coach, you know that's a Baltimore thing. We make everything look drinkable.
Okay.
Definitely look like some naughty head, Coach. Definitely look like some naughty head.
I wish.
Hey, where you want to go first?
On the show, on the set, with that coffee cup filled up with some stuff in there. He wide open with it. Sponsor.
Don't do me like that, Coach.
You want to jump straight into that Josh Taylor, Coach?
I didn't say anything about Josh Taylor. I didn't say anything on him. Did he fought?
I don't know if he fought, but he was in the ring.
I was somewhere else, man.
Hey, hey, I don't know who he know, but he knows some people in some high places. Hey, they robbed that boy last night.
Did they?
Josh Taylor lost.
Wow.
Josh Taylor lost. They if you ain't never seen a robbery, you seen one for yourself last night.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Something need to be done about that one right there.
Elaborate on that.
Listen, guy beat him from 1 to 12.
Damn.
Knocked him down, I think twice. But he had a couple he got a couple point deductions. I think it was like 2. But that still was no he beat him. And they gave Taylor the decision.
Wow.
Yeah, it was hey.
Well, let me ask you this.
Who he fought?
Say it again, Coach.
Who did he fought?
I want to say his name right. Something. Let me see. I was looking at him. Jack Catterall, something like that.
Okay.
Hey, that tough kid too. He was beating him all fight long.
Did he?
Man, oh my gosh. Then you got Chris Colbert. He took an L yesterday.
Yeah, I'm actually watching.
I watched that whole fight.
Let's go. Give it to me, Coach.
From round 1, first of all, when the guy stepped in, it wasn't his regular opponent. This supposed to have been eliminator. No, this supposed to have been a title fight for him. The guy that he's supposed to was going to fight. I can't think of his name right now, but he got COVID. So this young man stepped in under 2 weeks, and Chris Colbert was. I think this really was being too cocky and overconfidence, because when asked, he say, I don't know too much. I don't know nothing about the guy. I don't need to know nothing about him. When the fight start, I'll make my adjustments. Now, that could be true. But from the fight that I seen from round 1 to 12, he got dropped in the 7th round, Chris Colbert did. I didn't see him make the necessary adjustments he needed. He didn't look like the Chris Colbert that I was used to, that I became a fan of. Still a Chris Colbert fan, but at the last night, it had me wondering, is he just going to be good, great, or a superstar in the sport? Now, this only one loss. Ali had losses. Mike Tyson had losses. Sugar Ray Leonard had losses. Roberto Duran had losses. Julio Cesar Chavez had losses. My point is, I can ramble on and on. They were still considered superstar fighters. Maybe because one of the reasons they never ducked nobody. It never took them 5 years to fight a person. So that could be one of the things. But what I seen last night, to answer your question, was that he just ain't look like himself. And after the fight, I take my hat off to the young man, because he said, I'm here to make no excuse. This guy was the better fighter. He say, I didn't make the adjustments I needed. He said, I take my hat off to the Dominican fighter. He say he did everything he had to do, and I wasn't on my game tonight. I'm not making no excuses like people do. My shoulder hurt. My aunt on my sister's side had COVID. It was on my mind. They took the prices of now laters up from 25 cents to 75 cents. He did none of that. So I got a profound. People like that, 9 times out of 10, make a good comeback, because he know within himself what he did wrong. And he didn't fight a Chris Colbert fight, moving, slashing, switching from southpaw to orthodox. But I hope that he come back. I'm a fan. I was even thinking about a possible match with Tank, down the road with this young man, if he bounces back from this fight. But I just hope he don't get that as early Tevin Farmer syndrome. Because Tevin was moving at a fast rate at one time, and then he hit that wall at certain fights.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm hoping that he make a successful comeback. I like his attitude that he displayed. He displayed a warrior's spirit. But you see the Russell brother?
Yeah, he always look good. That's my little man. I like him.
How he do?
I like him since he was a kid. Well, still a kid, young man. Great fight. I think he is all of them in one.
I'm in agreement.
That's Gary, right? Gary Ford yesterday, right?
I think he the best one in the family.
You are 1,000,000%. Gary was great in his time as an amateur. Good fighter. I just hope he take a different approach than for staying busy, which they keep them in the ring and they great prospect for the weight class that he in. Gary did a good job keeping his weight down. He a little bit bigger and whatnot. So we have to see how the years go by because they still groom him. But every time they put him in front of a task, he get the job done. So kudos go out to him and his family.
And respect to him also the class that he showed at the end of the fight, in the beginning of the fight, knowing that Victor Postal would at one time used to be one of my top fighters out there. And his
It was number miles.
Yeah, I liked it earlier in his career. I seen glimpses of could have been greatness from Victor. Very tough. Used to let his hands go. Like you said before, Father Time can catch up with you. He's 38 years old. Some people hang around a little too long, and these young guns, they constantly coming.
Yeah,
it's a revolving door in the sport of boxing.
Boxing don't get older; it gets younger.
Definitely.
So you understand totally what I'm saying. Out with the old and with the new. You gotta know your time. And this kid can crack. He makes adjustments. He's just not a brawler. He could box. I like Gary Antoine Russell.
Yeah,
I like him.
Yeah, great. He good at what he do. Good at, and he's intelligent too. I had a chance to talk to him. He study. He does everything. The kid is well rounded. Back to Chris, what's his name?
Colbert.
Yeah, I just thought he was off. I think the lights and the cameras really got to him. And he lost focus because he wasn't really himself that I seen. You know what I'm saying? Then the guy, he was a big guy. A lot of stuff happens in camp. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't look like himself to me, like Squeeze said. A lot of things he probably couldn't do it on him. Watching the guy just kept his feet on the gas. He kept his feet on the gas. Chris didn't even look like he was himself. Having fun. Getting into his rhythm and whatnot. So it was just like one of them nights, I think. But again, the guy was determined. That's why I say you got to eat, sleep, and drink this in this game. You know what I'm saying? The words of the Javante Tank Davis, you never did it enough. You got to just keep doing it. Yeah.
You know what though? What came to my mind? What song came to my mind? I always give y'all a little snippet. I don't own the rights to this music, but this the first song came to my mind when I seen that fight last night. Your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town.
Coach.
You're messing me around. That's it. That's all I get y'all.
Yeah, that was a good.
Great
song.
How you like that one, Coach? That's a good.
It fit the occasion.
That's a good analysis.
Yeah, it fit the occasion. That's what they played last night.
Yeah, he ain't look like himself.
He didn't.
He didn't look like that bouncy slip counter.
In the 11th round, he tried it, but it wasn't enough. Yeah.
He waited too late.
Yeah.
He waited too late.
Again.
Fight of the night.
Yeah.
Fernando Martinez.
Ooh.
Takes the IBF from Jerwin. I don't want to chop his name up like this.
Give it a shot. Break it down into syllables like my teacher used to tell me.
No, because it's different, because it's Spanish. You know what I mean? Like Ancajas. I ain't even gonna try to chop it up, because I'm gonna chop it up.
I see.
Ancajas or something. I don't know.
It's something similar to that. But that fight from an Argentinian against a Filipino.
And they was rumbling.
The Filipino was the champion. The Argentinian, matter of fact, Marcos Madonna was his promoter.
Yeah, I just seen that.
Marcos Madonna was his promoter, Argentine fighter. Shorty was hard as nails. And what I like about him, he fought inside. But the kid,
pounds, right?
The Filipino dude that had the belt, he tried to bang with Shorty and he kept catching him with left. He got a good chin. I can tell you that.
They were throwing punches and bunches. They was all fight long. From the highlights I seen, because I had a party last night, so I ain't see no boxing last night. My godmother turned 60, so we gave her a little celebration.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so that's why I missed all the fighting action. Shout out to the amateurs too. Superfly got fight of the night. Superfly got fight of the night, they said. He walked away with a belt. Lord Mike was fighting a guy that's about 6 feet tall.
Mike been on the turn rise lately.
Yeah, he done dropped that weight, coach. He not playing with none of them niggas.
Hey,
I said that before. When he wanted to go to the Silver Gloves, and he cut that weight, and his dad put that thing on him, man. He just been on the turn rise. Just the week before that, he was in a hard fight, and we thought we had to stop the fight. He came back in the second, third, and won the fight. And then just saying him again, went right back out this week and obtained a belt this week, man. That says a lot about him, man. Superfly must have heard my talk I had before I left to go to my party I went to yesterday. He did good in Spawn when I left that day to go take care of some business.
Yeah.
Everybody was ragging him. I told him, I said, man, let me explain something too sharp. I mean, I'm not too sharp.
Wow.
I got too sharp on my mind. Let me get you something.
We're gonna get the too sharp in a second.
Yeah, I said that, I said, man, these things happen for you to learn from it and for you to fix the problem before you get in the ring, certainly. And I see he went and fixed the problem. Get what I'm saying? Because he came up with stories, so when I see him tomorrow, I got something to give him a hug about, man, I don't know if my talk had something to do with it, right? But he must have went in there and did his thing.
Oh, coach, remember the big boy that they wanted Junior to spar?
Yeah.
He sparred that big boy.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, I ain't get no footage.
I'm gonna send it to you. I got it on there because the mom recorded it, and I'm gonna send it to you. Hey.
I do.
Hey.
I dominated something, man. I wrecked something.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Hey. They was talking about he too big. He like, no, put him in there. Junior got him.
I don't care nothing about how tall he is, how hard he is. Get that out my way.
That's right, champ.
Tell me yourself. Tell me what you learned from that, because listening to your dad, everybody was worrying about how big he was against you. What was your outcome before you got in there? How did you?
I was a little bit shaky. Then I got that. I rusted off my shoulder. I said some.
Okay, so show some character. Okay, we see that you got heart. You got that. Okay, it is what it is.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was a little bit scared. I was gonna be.
It's okay. I told you it's all right. You learning, right? What when you
But
got your hit? How you feel
when
like
you
that?
got that first, bring him in the camera. I can't see him.
In the second line, and when I got my first one, I was like, "Whoa, he easy, like he light work."
See, but the thing is, you gotta get them first couple punches. Coach Calvin said all the way. You don't know until you get hit in the mouth.
Yep, you get hit in the mouth. When you get
And when he seen that he could take it.
No, let me show you what he was doing. He was doing this.
Did you keep your punches straight like Coach Calvin tell you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we working on that a lot. But you see, man, I'm
I
again.
did throw the jab out and then went with the 2 and come with the 3.
Hey, that's right. We went back in the gym, Dad. We worked on the bases that week, didn't we?
Yep.
We worked on the bases to get them back on point and whatnot. Because I went to the Silver Gloves. Them 8-year-olds, man, they're a different breed. Man, they ain't the same. It's just.
I'll fight him too.
All right, boy, get out of here.
Hey.
Y'all just witnessed a knockout artist in the making.
Yes, that's true.
Yep. That's what we working on.
Once he gets back serious all the way, and
then I'm
like Calvin tell him, move forward, no backing up, cause this kid is solid. He heavy-handed. And once he get to start placing those punches and knowing when to throw certain punches, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem.
I'm going to start dominating something. That's what I'm going to start wrecking people out the ring now.
Okay.
All
right. So the lesson that you learn, you don't worry about the size, the height, and how they look. You just got to go in there. Don't judge a book to its cover. You got to go read the book. That's what
like I'm going to the library to read something.
Well, you go.
I gotta go outside to check my mailbox.
I go,
but I ain't talking about no lottery.
I go pick up a book bigger than your head, and you say, "Go ahead."
Yo, he got a little alley in him.
I see that.
Yo, he got the gift of gab.
All right, go ahead. Let me finish the podcast.
Wait, did you say something, huh?
Go ahead, boy.
Bro, Squeeze eyes lit up like this. I thought he froze for a minute.
Got a lot coming from that kid, man. He gonna always have us doing this.
Yeah.
Go ahead and bird.
So Lamar opponent ain't show up, and white boy Jasmine opponent ain't show up neither. They was a little hurt and upset because Jasmine thought he was gonna get a belt.
He put in work all week. Jasmine
was mad about that. He thought he was, you know what I mean? He was gonna get his belt shot.
Better know. I don't like calling him Jasmine. I call him Red Man.
Yeah, Red Man. Like
I found out his name was Jasmine. I was like, wait a minute, man. You need to have a heart-to-heart with Miles.
Nah, man. I mean, hey, they the ones though. He's red too. You know what I mean? So people, you know what I mean? People sleep on them.
Yeah,
Jasmine. Like you said, don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, I said it all the time.
Cause one thing about Jasmine, he's self-motivated. He come in that gym every day. He's working hard every day.
And he asks a lot of questions, and he don't mind taking constructive criticism.
Yes, he take it. I had a talk with him telling him that his work ethic is great, but he need to get with coaches because he don't know nothing about boxing. Get with a coach where he can actually really develop him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Last week,
polish up his fundamentals.
Yeah, like last week, like I did Lamont. You know, since Lamont, he been like, Lamont been like cracking because I said they say, you know, like y'all on the streets and whatnot. Like that night when I got on him and shut him down, use jab. Once he started using this jab, he started putting stuff together. You know. So I try to explain to him, man, get with a coach that's going to actually tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? And listen to that coach. Don't be all over the place doing your own thing.
Exactly. Hey, coach, how did Too Sharp Oliver fight go? I see he finished his opponent in the first round.
Yeah. What I really want to talk about Too Sharp, man. He's the last. Him and Malik Titus from the tank truck. Malik Hawkins when we first went to Upton. You could witness this squeeze that Too Sharp been with us since he was a baby, just like Tank and Truck. You know what I'm saying? Came in the door. Started off under the tutorship of Mac Allison. As he got old, he said, Coach Calvin, I want you to start working with me and start working with him. And he just been with us since day one. We had to put up a shut up performance. And he didn't do good that night. And I always sit there and say, things happen for a reason. And in camp for this pro fight, his whole attitude changed. He didn't look like the same little Catino Oliver. It seemed like he was growing up. And at the fight, you know how when you go in them deep stirs, I call it in penitentiary, when you locked up, wondering what's going on in the streets. You go on them days, your body there, but you ain't there. And I see him that he was thinking, and we went through a lot of trials and tribulations trying to make that fight happen, because usually I don't do the medicals, and we did the wrong blood work, and we had to jump through a lot of hoops. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't actually tell him what was going on, but when it got crunch time that we had to take him out to go get his blood work, he held his composure, didn't fall apart. It was some things that he had to do, because when it's dealing with your medicals, I can't take care of it. A physician had to take care of it. His dad couldn't take care of it. So he had to actually call the doctor, ask for the blood work to be sent to him, or he couldn't fight. And, that showed me a degree of him growing up, not being a child anymore, that he had to start taking some things in his own hands. You know what I'm saying? The team take care of some things, but at the same time, he's entering into a world now that he's becoming an adult. You with me? Mm-hmm. And he's been boxing for years. And that night when I was watching him, man, I talked to him. I said, listen, it's your first fight. We're going to put you in front of people that you're supposed to do what you do, but at the same time, it's show business too. I said, they say, I'm not telling you to go do this, go do that. Go through your transition and let the fight come to you. You know what I'm saying? And, man, what I seen, man, you could tell. I'm getting emotional. You could tell that he grew up with them guys. What I seen today, and I always sit there and say, damn, what's Too Sharp is going to show up? What's Catino Oliver going to show up? The kid going to have a great future in him if he keep that same pause and that same attitude that I see. Right? And why I'm getting emotional is because every kid that was in that gym, we turned professional. And the good thing about it too, great thing about it, that Dante White was at the fight. And me and his dad got to kick it and whatnot. And him and his dad always be fussing, playing and stuff. And I was sitting up there minding my business. And it reminded me when Dante was little and his dad was sitting beside me, talk to him. And I had to look over and see them two going at it. And I started laughing. I said, y'all two still do the same thing. What I'm trying to get to is, yo, we made it through that first era of fighters. You know, we made it through that first era fighter, me and Coach Kenny Ellis, man, that we turned every last one of them pro, except for one, and that was Ronald Gibbs.
Well, you could say me too. On the outside looking in, I've seen the journey.
Yeah.
Because when I came to the gym, I was there when it was like two people walking around in there.
Yeah.
And I looked around, I said, damn, where everybody at? And I've seen it blossom into whatever it is. I could write a book on that one, on that journey, my experiences and seeing the growth and the ups and downs, the highs and lows that you and Kenny keep jumping over, and the obstacles that y'all keep facing 25 years into the business.
Yeah. So like I said, Squeeze is a witness. You know how they say, "Can I get a witness?"
Yup. Yup.
You know, and it was it'll start teasing me like, "Coach Calvin, don't cry, man, don't cry." You know, because I was emotional about it, and I said, "Damn, Kenny, we did it." Come out. I said, every kid that was in our gym, we actually turned a professional.
Willie for real Williams.
Yeah.
Cecil McCullough. The security guard for you was the Lord Black. Ronald Gibbs. He passed away. Los Angelos used to spar tank. They used to have wars in the gym. He passed away. He was murdered. You know, it's a book that can be written. The journey from day one to now.
Yeah.
Featuring Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny, co-writer and producer of this book, Coach Squeeze.
Hello,
I
Showtime.
lived through it all.
Showtime. I got a movie and book there we ready to work on. The life and tales of Coach Calvin Ford in the Upton boxing gym.
Hey, to tell you the truth, I get on Kenny all the time. Kenny keep saying, "Won't I write the book?" But I prefer Kenny and Squeeze. Y'all need to get together because you the witness.
Yeah.
In my eyes, I know, but I like to hear it from somebody else.
How we seen it?
Because I can't see myself on the outside in.
Hey, Coach, you know one thing I was talking about on the last podcast. The thing that I like about Upton, right? Like, it's been times where like you might tell me a story, Coach Calvin, or Coach Kenny might tell me a story, or Mr. Leon will tell me a story, and out of the blue, randomly, 5 other people will tell me the same exact story, word for word. So it's like, no, ain't nobody lying. This shit really happened because 5 people are telling me the same exact story. And normally, if I tell Coach Squeeze something and he get to you, I may not saying it like that, but it got some sugar on it. Yeah, but I'm getting the same exact story, word for word, from 5 other people that don't even know that I just heard this story around the corner. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's a lot of witnesses along the way.
And you also can attest to some things that you try to find out. I tell you personally, some things you gotta go to the horse's mouth to get.
Yeah.
That's how we roll at the gym. The in-house, the core of that nucleus. Like I say, I came into the gym at 39 years old. I'm 52.
Wow.
And I seen the evolvedness of the gym and the work Calvin and them was doing. I always been inspired because I'm from that 851 George Street mob with Larry Middleton and Mr. Chico.
Yeah.
You would get chased home because I went to school in the project if you didn't fight. It wasn't all that gun stuff. You had to fight.
Right.
And you get your butt whipped, you got back up.
The city was built on, if you ain't had no hands, you got to have hands.
You ain't get no respect.
Yeah. That's what Baltimore, DC was known for boxing, but, you had to have hands and, you had to know how to fight.
Yeah. I remember coming up, we would go around somebody's neighborhood and be like, all right, y'all 2 head up. Nobody jump in it. Mm-hmm. Let me know when you got enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if they think you taking too much of a beating, they like, all right, that's enough. Let it fight another day.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Cub, you see me do that now in the gym.
Yeah.
Yo, you crazy. I said, nah. But they wound up being the best of friends, though.
Yeah. He said, what? Y'all got a problem? Like, get your ass in the ring.
Yeah.
You be like, with gloves on or with them off? How y'all prefer?
On or with them off?
Listen.
No hit, none of
get
that.
the goddamn ring.
Yeah.
You choose how you gonna curve.
But one thing Calvin tell them, this gonna stop today.
Yeah. At the woods, shake hands.
We're family. We're family here.
Yeah. And you'll see them they look at it like, yo. And the funny thing about it, man, it remind me of Tank and a little kid named Mike.
Yup. See, I could tell it all.
I see one day they had Mr. Leon on the ground trying to break him up, right? And Mike was smart. Mike said, man, I ain't going at you with my hands because I know I'm going to lose that battle. Mike,
whoa, coming up, they used to be in the dressing room running through there. And I'm like, what the hell going on here? They in there tussling. Mike was stronger than Tank then.
Yeah.
Before he got into the grown man's strength. But the tables turned. Yeah. But Mike was more of a wrestler than Tank was. His and Tank like, no, why we got wrestle? Let's just use our hands. And little Mike used to be like, nah, nigga. He like, I'm wrestling. You can use your hands. I'm, and he grabbed Tank and they, but that ain't do nothing but make Tank harder.
Yo, hey, man, just watching them incidents. And sometimes Mike and Tank will get online and fuss about that shit. And I look at them, each other, man. I say, y'all was nothing but brothers to each other. Y'all made each other who y'all are today.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And just seeing it now, and that's why I brought this up, man, that I watched Coutinho come from a child to a young man in this boxing game. And looking at him passing the torch over to Time Machine, Fun, Shaking Bait, for them to handle the amateurs and still carry on our legacy, and then listen to Supafly doing his thing. Like, it ain't over with, and then listen to my little man, Junior, getting in there doing his thing, man. It's just, man, we ain't going nowhere, man.
Bro, I'm going to say this. As long as I've been at that gym, I never met nobody like Junior with the charisma that he has. The outspokenness. I could give you that list of fighters, and none of them I could pull off that list. I could tell you had the gift of gab like Junior.
Nah.
And the ability to back it up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Thank you. That's a lot. Thank you.
Nah, since I've been Cecil McCullers, the Willie for real Williams, the Tanks, the Trucks, the Malik Hawk, them guys wasn't outspoken like that.
Nah. Looking at Junior taking a little piece of Upton in each and every way. And I just can't wait to see when he get of age how he's going to mold all of it into himself. Because he got, when I used to look at our gym, we didn't have the past. We didn't have the past fighters to talk about. Tank was around Willie. Willie was like that superstar in Baltimore. He drove the nice car. He dressed nice. He had what you call it. Cecil had the fast hands. You get what I'm saying? Tank took a little bit from each one of them and made it to Javante Tank Davis style.
Mm-hmm.
Malik was different. Malik really didn't want to do boxing, but Kenny came in his life and kept him full. Malik Hawkins' situation was, his brother passed away. Mother was real concerned, didn't want the same thing to happen to her boy. You know what I'm saying? And keep him in the gym. And he
that was to save him.
Yeah,
but Malik come from a fighting family though. Karate though, they did karate.
Listen to the story though.
I agree with what you were saying, but when you look at the pedigree, this is like Sugar Ray Leonard's son. He's not Sugar Ray Leonard. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Malik was a person. He got all the tools, the tangibles, everything. Don't get me wrong. The ability to be a good coach if he wanted to. But that wasn't his style or him to sit there and say that's what he wanted to be. As years came on, then he came on to say, I want to be a boxer. You know what I'm saying? But again, your son is going to be different because he really enjoys and have fun. And you see how he is in front of the camera, man. So I hope my Lord give me the chance to live to see that part of him really being and molding or who he's going to be at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, coach, what? Give us some detail on Killer B fight last night.
Oh man, Killer B, she doing what we need her to do. The outfit, man, looked like that yellow GTD joint that Tank had on his last fight. Man, it was fire, yo. She looked fire. She came out and was mad, you know, that the opponent that she had didn't stand up. You know, she wanted to fight. So I said, that's okay. That lets me know that she ready now. You with me? She ready. She ready for that which card? Because the fight she just had on Tank card. Yeah, on Tank card. Was it Tank card? Yeah, on Tank was a little bit different. Was what you call it, but she wasn't in the right frame of mind because Rashad just got killed. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't understand. She got her hands raised and she was crying, but you know, and she put on a good performance that night. So when she seen that type of energy from that opponent, she want that fire now. You know what I'm saying? She want that fight. Every time we try to reach out for fights like that, people turning it down. And you got to know the game. We're not trying to put her in a situation yet that is a world title fight. You know, I'm like this. I'm not fighting for nothing unless it's for something.
Right.
Yep. But last night I had a chance to see her get mad. Like, yo, let's step this thing up now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That lets me know that her character, her courage, feels ready to take that next step.
Shout out to Coach Drea too, because she did me and Too Sharp uniform, and both of them looked good.
Fire.
Yeah, I posted them both on both of them on the podcast. I posted both of them.
Okay.
Too Sharp joint was mean. Mia joint was mean. She had the red and silver. Mean.
Let me say you something about that. If you go back and check the archives out, that's one of Floyd's joint. We just tweaked it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, so he looked good, you know, but it was just amazing just to see him crossing over that bridge, going into his first pro fight, man. When you see a young man and you see a young man think about that first fight, and I know he was thinking about all the ups and downs he had as an amateur and not knowing what was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can see that he really was thinking about it. And the funny thing about it, man, when the announcer say, Patino Otto, what do you think about your preacher is going to be out there in the pro land? He looked at the wall and there was nothing on the wall. It was so funny, and I brought it up to him. I said, yo, he said, what made you look at the wall? He pointed at the wall, so I looked at the wall.
He did.
And it was the announcer that announced our.
I seen that.
Put up a shut up.
I seen that.
Yo, he bought Too Sharp. If y'all go back and watch that, man, he bought Too Sharp outright that night. He bought him outright, man. I mean, when they was naming his accolades, man, it scared me.
Yeah, Too Sharp very well decorated.
Yeah, it scared me, man. So you know,
only thing I see with Too Sharp, and correct me if I'm wrong, confidence, believing in himself.
Well, you're 100% right. That was the past. But what I seen tonight, he understand what he got to do.
And when I say confidence, I don't want the viewers to take it out of context. What I mean is not he don't believe in himself, but when he step into that ring, believe that he belong and he's here to carve his path in the history of the sport. We want that from day one. Because once you start second guessing yourself, you won't be able to perform like you're supposed to.
You're correct 100%. Made the transition.
What's this, chicken?
Bro, I'm used to seeing that from him. But last night I seen a different. Kenny said that after that put up a setup, he's not the same kid anymore. How his manner, how he coming in training, how he not talking too much. You know, he's really was focused on this fight right here, you know. So hopefully, you know, he should be back in the ring maybe by the end of next month.
Okay.
Oh, that's
okay.
good. That's good.
He
Right
looked, what I seen last night was the two shot that I know at his peak when he's ready to go out there. He performed on all cylinders last night. He took advantage of the moment and he ran with it.
He definitely did squeeze. I mean, like I said again, I am sure that he can be like the Maliks, the Trucks, and the Tanks in his weight class. You heard this out of my mouth for what I seen last night. And his next fight is going to be that next stamp, that next stamp. Every fight is going to be that stamp of who we're going to him be. You know, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, like I say, not to be jumping back and forth. We talking about our amateurs. Lord Mike, I've been here lately before his fights. He been coming to me for a lot of pad work. But I'ma say it like this. When I give pad work, I don't give the pad work like a lot of traditional coaches. I simulate the fight like it's really gonna happen. That's how I do my pad work, especially with Lord Mike. Because to say, Lord Mike, you short, you're shorter, your arm's short, you got a lot of stuff you fighting against. I say, but one thing I do want from you, I want you moving forward, sliding, slipping. Once you get in, come from the waist on up. And when he go to back up, you step with him. I say, if you're going to be outside, keep your hands up, catch his jab, throw some feints, get in, work. And I give him pad work, not choreographed pad work. I give him boxing pad work. I simulate the fight scene like it's really he boxing somebody when I'm doing the pads with him. I don't do that traditional pad work with him. And I can honestly see last night when I seen that footage, how he was doing his punches in combinations.
And he was fighting a 6-footer too.
Yes,
about at least 6 feet.
Another tall kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That fight that he had the week before really helped prepare him for this fight too.
Hey, he was moving forward, punches and bunches.
Yep.
Again, I'm gonna tell you what got my attention to Mike and Spawn when he wanted to go to the national silver gloves and he had to cut weight coming from 185 all the way down to 145. That said a lot. I seen his father, Mike Dietrich. I trained this father. Father a hitter. His father used to hit motherfuckers, and they went to sleep. Y'all thought Javante Tank Davis can punch? Mike Dietrich hit a joker, went to sleep right on the spot. Mike, we watched that last fight last week, man. We was like, yo, they should have stopped that fight. But the kid came back, and I seen that with my eyes and Spawn every time. And I said, man, I don't know. I be making that noise when he gonna get older, boy. You know what I'm saying? Because he's getting better and better and better. And I want to be witness of this. The next generation, the time machine, the fun, the mics. If you go look at that wall at Upton Boxing Center, that's the next generation. Serial killer. You know, one kid that I forgot, well, two of them that I got my eyes on. Lamar just got there. But Sniper, better known as Athlete, and his brother,
Gilligan.
I used to call him Gilligan Smash. I used to call Gilligan Smash. I mean, Gilligan. I call him Smash now because he used that jab.
He got nasty jab. He got some pop on that jab.
Hey, like I said, that next generation, that stable coming out of Upton, man. Yo, look at my neck. Yo, I'm getting chills right now. I am getting chills. Kudos go out to the coaches, man. Steve, Squeeze, Hunt, Tony, Mike Dietrich. You know, what's our girl coach?
Coach Brandy.
Brandon. Man, yo, they see the vision that me and Kenny been laying out, man, and it's still like pouring on over each other, man.
We talking about him, right? He on that
Who?
road right now. That's Lil Mike. He on that road right now.
He on that road running?
He on that road running right now. This Lil Mike. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Like that, and that's what made me really see when he had to cut that weight and he was in there, no excuses, and he dropped that shit down because that's what he wanted to do.
yo,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go back and look at this podcast. You heard me say it out my mouth. That next generation, we know about the tanks, we know about the trucks. They are opening up the door for them to come behind them, shake and bake. Yo,
And they pushing. They pushing.
Yo,
Took a couple days off and came back looking better than he did when he left.
Gilligan,
always working.
aka Smash, he won too.
I know. He been doing his thing.
Hey, senior, let's give him a round of applause. Lord Mike, round of applause. Killer B, round of applause. Too Sharp, round of applause. Superfly, round of applause.
Superfly got fight of the night.
I heard.
Superfly, round of applause.
You got Killer B.
Yeah. Upton coaches, round of applause. Last but not least, round of applause. The brains, the glue behind this whole operation, Coach Calvin Ford.
I can't take that. That go to the man upstairs, the woman upstairs that gives us the thought to make everything happen. I'm gonna keep giving my praises to the upstairs. Get them clap. Give that.
Hey,
But
people don't be understanding though. Like Coach Calvin might be a little bit Jamaican. He tear that road up. He just got off the road, I'm quite sure. Because I mean, when I seen the story, he was on the road.
Yeah,
He be right back, you know what I mean? He be right back to action. Every week in and week out, you might see him today. Tomorrow, he in a whole nother state. By dinner time, he right back at it.
Y'all ain't seen nothing yet.
But every time you look, he boxing.
Man,
With
y'all
the
ain't
fighters, boxing.
I'm about to go hard. I can't
hey,
look, I ain't stopping until the dirt is on me.
Okay.
let's run off some questions of our viewers. Let's fit them in.
Okay, handle your business.
Let me go on up. My poker buddies joined. Mike Tyson, G. This E, young punk from poker. That's my poker buddies. Ramona Burnett. Good morning. Good morning, Sunday Rize. Ramona Burnett. Squeeze need to be drinking water.
Yeah, I seen that. True that, Ramona. I get my water intake, but true that, sister.
Jalen said, "Will Tank go back to 130 if Shakur become undisputed?"
That's a good question. It's based on it. I don't get into the business side. Shakur is like one of us too. You know what I'm saying? He grew up with us and whatnot. It's based on the heads that be that want to make that business move. You get what I'm saying? Because fights can't, man, the fighters don't make the fights. Let's keep that real. It's the heads in charge that make the fight. If it make dollar sense, it will happen.
Alan Johnson said, "Good morning." Ramona Burnett says Shakur got his own problems at 130. Garcia from last night.
Did Shakur fought last night?
She talking about Garcia from last night. She said he got his own problems at 130.
Well, you know, style makes fights. We had to wait and see who Shakur fight next. But he got a big fight coming up too, though.
Yeah. Ramona Burnett said these young fighters should keep their heads down and do the work until it's their time.
Hey, I say that all the time, Bernard. Good call, Bernard. If you watch me, I don't say nothing until it's over with.
Mr. Steal Your Chin said, "What's up, B More family?"
Hey,
What's up?
He also said he needed Russell to get him out of there from 7th, 8th, or 9th round. He lost a bet on them rounds.
Hey, that's why it's called a bet.
Amir Liggins said Chris tough, but he don't have no power. Chris Colbert.
Well, we always knew that. And that was the downfall, what happened last night. And the guy was bigger than him, I think, far as, which guy. And he was hungry. He did the work.
But, this year, though, we had a lot of fighters who had to step in at the last minute. They got their name called at the last minute, and they stood up to the test.
Yo, if you go back and look, they the most dangerous fights.
Hey, them fighters been getting their name called, and they've been standing to the test.
They the most dangerous fights.
Lax Nick Tate said, good morning. Happy Sunday to Rize Podcast, Upton and Baltimore community. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ramona Burnett said, we're going to put Squeeze in the choir.
I ain't see that one.
A tune real good.
Mr. Steal Your Chin said he expected that the outcome due to the guy being a late replacement.
Okay. Hey, in the words of Roger Mayweather, he know boxing.
Mm-hmm. Ramona Burnett said, so proud of Upton this weekend, especially my man Killer B.
Yes. She put it together.
Butter B says, salute to the Rise Podcast and the whole chat. Good morning.
Good morning.
Ramona Burnett said, Junior going to play Tank in the movie.
Yes, he is. That's what we're preparing him for, to tell you the truth.
She also asked, how's my guy Tank physically and mentally before the next fight?
Well, right now, he's just enjoying life right now. I mean, right now, in this point of his life, he is enjoying where he's at. He's putting everything together. That we get into this year, the year of decisions. Everything that we do and going to do, he have to make the decision on what he want to do now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. At that age now of seeing the real dedication and hard work that he put in that you know what I'm saying, to put the business side, the family side, and the fighter all together to make them decisions. Y'all with me? Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You dealing with life situation, dealing with the boxing situation, the business side, dealing with being a man, all that stuff ready to come in. And this is the year where he's got to put that stern pot together, making decisions.
Ramona Burnell also asks, how often do professional boxers get physicals and CT scans?
In certain states, they ask for that. It's like mandatory before you can go into certain rings or venues before you even fight. They ask for that because they want to make sure that boxer is at his best health going inside that ring.
But a B said, Coach Calvin spitting truth when his relative is real.
That's true. I always tell my guys, I even tell my circle, if it doesn't make sense, how we are benefiting from it, because I've seen in my past that I've seen situations when guys make certain decisions, and I'm like, where you benefiting from it? What's happening? Is it going to change your life? I remember we was watching all these guys getting all these belts. Belt's supposed to change your life or do something to you or put you at a different level. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to give you another situation. Manny Taylor, you know him, right?
Emmanuel Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was fought Chris Adria. Nobody know him. Manny was ranked number 3 in the world behind the Peterson brothers. He took that fight with Chris Adria, went to his hometown and fought him. Even though the thing was from their team, Manny ain't had a fight in a while. He in position. They took that fight in his hometown, came up short. Chris Nigerian career went.
Yep.
Lesson. Now, when I look at the situations that happen, and God let me see it and let me analyze it and get something out of it, I try not to let it happen with us. So that's the thing that I look at when I'm doing something. You know, everything like the loss and when you lose, sometimes it's not a loss. You know what I'm saying? It's actually preparing you for something bigger and better to make sure you don't have a real loss.
Mm. That's why
It's
a
a lesson.
Wins and the lessons. That's what I pray for. Thank
It's
you
a
for the
lesson.
wins and the lessons.
Hank said that in one of his interviews, and I didn't know he was paying attention to him. He said, man, Calvin don't beat you up like that. He'll say what he got to say, and then he'll ask this question. What did you learn from it? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a saying. They say, shame me once, shame on me.
Mm-hmm.
Shame me twice, shame on you.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to really pay attention to it and make it make sense of why you doing it and because you're doing it. And that's why I call this year decision making.
Mm-hmm. Afternoon Sports Slate said, "Happy Sunday, Rize Podcast." How you doing? How you doing, miss?
How you doing? Happy Sunday.
Thank you.
No pad, no pencil sports. Another dope episode.
Nah, appreciate that.
Thank you.
Ronan Burnett asks, "How's Malik Hawkins doing?"
Well, he been coming past the gym a lot lately. It seemed like he'll come. The other day he said, "I love you." You know, he's one of our sons. You know, and all of them does things to, I wouldn't say disappoint me. I'll never say disappoint me, but it'll make me frown upon. Like, yeah, get it like a shim from it. But I understand. I remember when I was their age, going through what they was going through in life. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a building thing for he been coming to the gym, and there's something that's on his mind. He just can't catch me by himself. He don't know how to do it.
He definitely been popping in and popping out.
And you know, but it's good that he come past and see us.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you know, yeah, Chuck was mad at me. I didn't even know why he was mad at me. But that's to be Tank does the same thing. And I try to sit there and say, man, if you can't talk to me now, something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I want y'all to stand up and challenge certain things and get that. Then I know that you learned the lessons.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? But don't be disrespectful because I'm gonna put them hammers on you.
Oh no, coach. Oh no, they packing some heat.
Yeah, and guess where they got the heat from? Me. I know how to deal with, but I carry heat too.
Okay.
But I love my boys, man. I love all of them, man. I mean, y'all know the joy that I get from all of them. And what I try to tell them is, yo, I need you to be that leader for us. Because I'm getting old. When I get old, I want to know I'm in good hands.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know that we are in great hands. You notice I went from good to great.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know where I ain't got to worry about nothing. They got us. You hear what I say? They
Mm-hmm.
become the elders. You get what I'm saying? And we become, what you call them, not the elders, but something else higher than the elders in the community. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
Where they go say, man, wait a minute, let's go talk to the doc or that name where that respect comes when they, you know, when they can't handle something, they got an ear or an ear that's going to listen to them, work them through their problems to make them be successful. And that's what we need. That's what we need, man, from our young black youth. Us giving them the ear to hear their cries. You know what I'm saying? To actually handle that. Man, you had that subject before about we don't have that outlet of having somebody to talk to. You know, and I'm looking at time, man, to come and they sit down talking to us. You know what I'm saying? Letting us going on and telling us about it, man. You know, and that makes us wiser. Wise elders. You get what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to that life.
Ramona Burnett said, "Any word on you, Coach Calvin? And you know who? The fight. LOL, the fight.
I'm lost now.
Come on, Coach, the fight. You know what I mean? Your fight, your next fight."
Oh, I'm working on it. I'm staying in shape. I had a little hiccup on my leg. I blew a tire out. Age is still there, but I'm still working though.
You know what opponent she talking about, right?
No.
Come on, coach. Come on, coach.
I'm lost, man.
Who was it? Who? What fight you had? I mean, that you was supposed to be your next opponent?
Yeah.
Huh?
I ain't see Floyd to lock it in yet.
Okay. Yeah, that's what she talking about.
Yeah, I see Floyd. I gotta get with Floyd to lock it in. You gotta get with the Mayweather. You gotta get with the Mayweather to make shit happen.
Okay. Baltimore Booski.
I gotta make sure I'm in shape. I gotta make sure I'm right, just in case Floyd want to test the car out to make sure the car running.
Baltimore Booski said he will beat all the shit out that boy. Can't nobody beat Shakur but the Tank.
Styles make fights. Styles make fight. You know, I talked to Shakur and Tank. You know, I like as a coach, a fan. You know, everybody. I'm gonna always go with my kid first and foremost. But again, both of them came up the same way. Both of them had respect for each other. Shakur, I remember when I first see. I don't remember little stories. I remember I put Shakur in the ring with Tank for the very first time, and Shakur was a little old kid. And Tank said, "This little nigga trying to get me, yo." You know, and I had the privilege to see that. Okay. And so happy to get in the ring with Tank, man. You know, and I remember that. Mm-hmm. You know, and to get to see that both of them young stars together going against each other, man, I already had a chance to see it. You know,
when Tank mentioned Shakur, he always mentioned him like little brother, as the little brother aspect.
You notice when you hear me talking,
yeah,
grandfather are like this. You notice Shakur don't get into that back and forth and let people talk them up like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Tank don't do it either because they came from the same man. Shakur and Tank slept beside each other in the car. You know what I'm saying? With little Vito. You know little Vito, you notice when Tank see little Vito, how he run and give him a hug. It's a family relationship there that we got from Baltimore to Jersey when we was traveling to go box against other kids. You know what I'm saying? And them jokers showed up for us, you know. So when I sit down and talk to Shakur and Tank, man, I mean, if you look at them, they don't do all that. You know what I'm saying? They're going to let the business do the business, but they're going to understand that they're going to always be good friends.
Mm-hmm. Black Belt Ben said, Bob not going to make that Taylor versus Tank fight. Taylor fight small, can't fight going backwards, is there to be hit, and has not defensive lateral movement.
Like I said again, that check right, that fight right.
FTG Murray said, I will be at Upton next week.
Okay, come on through. We ready. We back up and pumping, ain't we, y'all?
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Hey, Thursday, boy. Thursday.
Hey,
Coach,
good, y'all.
Coach, they was bumbling. They was rumbling in there.
Like the old Upton again.
Hey, that was some nice work. They was in there rumbling.
Hey man, I want to give thanks out to the coaches, man, that came back in, man. And we got that gym back up and running like it's supposed to be. You know, thanks out for the people that keep it nice and clean, make it look good. So when people come, like, you know, their heads turning like, yo, this is really nice. Mm-hmm. We still got work to do. We still got a lot of work to do, you know, but again, I'm thankful.
Alan Johnson said Josh Taylor will lose the Tank. Josh Taylor lost last night. Josh Taylor lost last night, man.
Why? I'm trying to get to the bag.
But a B said if you don't learn from your lessons, you destined to repeat it.
That was this conversation was about. I was saying that, haven't I, y'all?
Mm-hmm. Ramona Burnett said Vito Melnicki.
Man, that's my little man, little Vito.
She also said, yeah, Taylor lost that fight. She agreed with me.
Oh, that's my little man, little Vito, man. Good kid, y'all.
She also asked me when we getting cash out. I forgot to we got to call whatchamacallit. The set that up for me.
Okay. All right. Yeah. He be down this week.
All right, just let me know what day so I can make sure I'm there.
That's going to be because we got a lot of stuff I got to play catch up with. There's a lot of stuff. Remember, I told you the buses come in.
Okay. That's gonna really set it off. Spar Wars. That bus pull up.
It's gonna change boxing. Everybody gonna start coming together. You're gonna start seeing the wheels. We ain't rewritten the wheel. We just gonna make the wheel much better.
Okay. I already know it's gonna be. I already know it's gonna be fire.
No, I can't wait. I'm doing this.
Yeah, because you can see like
Rize, man, not even in here.
You can see like when they was spawned, man, like how the kids are buying in, man. Like them kids coming to the gym every day, working hard. Like they know what's on. They know what's on in the gym. And like you said, like the kids are pushing each other. They see one door, they see the other one door. So I got to get my belt. Jasmine was like, yeah, I'm gonna get my first belt this week.
Hey, I'm gonna make the city stamp us like we're a franchise, like the Baltimore Ravens, the Baltimore Orioles. Why we can't become the Baltimore Fighters?
We got Superfly in the building.
What?
Little Superfly.
Yo, Lord, congratulations, champ.
Is he here?
Yeah, he watching.
He just posted. Let me see something. Let me see
Hey,
if
Dad to call me so I can send him this link. I like to get him on what you call it. We got to get him on. No, we got to get him on here now.
Let me see if I can get him on here. His mom just sent me a video. Let me see if I can get him on here.
See, can you send the link to Miles to get him on here?
You got the link already.
Tell her to hit it.
Oh, you talking about sending? That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to send it. That's what I'm trying to send it to now. Let me see if I can get him on here. I didn't store her number when she sent me the video.
Hey, I tell him that every time when I see him, I try to be that voice of reasoning to him. That's no bias. When I talk to him, I tell him, look, don't listen to everybody making noise telling you how you should be at their pace. I say you work at your pace when it comes to, because you don't want in there throwing punches. So I say, but you got what it takes. You definitely a Doug. I say, now let's go bite somebody. And he'll look at me. I say, you just as tough as half of those dudes you in there with. I say, but you gotta leave it all in the ring. You leave it all in the ring, the results they're gonna be great 9 times out of 10. And he look at me. I say, I love you when you win, your hands raised, and I love you when your hands ain't raised. Cause you still getting in there competing. I say, do you understand me? He'll look at me. He say, yeah. I say, I love you whether your hand raised or whether it's not being raised. I say, because your health is my main concern.
I'm trying to see if I can get on. I just sent them the text message and the link. I'm trying to see if they're going to click on it.
I'm trying to send the link to him. I'm trying to see, do I have it? I just sent the link to his dad.
I see these 2 losses last night, man. Mainly came from them guys fighting the other guy fight.
Yeah.
Those 2 losses right there came from
You close
them trying to stand in there and fight the other guy fight.
On that link.
So to all you boxers out there, use your strong suit and don't go in and deviate from the plan, because you'll be fighting like a fish out of water. Them 2 losses last night, to me, had to do with those guys fighting the wrong fight.
Okay. All right.
Stick to the game plan. Because I hear a lot of time when you talking to Tank in the corner, I hear you say, look, good round, but this round, I need a little bit more body shots from you. You're giving them too much credit. Press them, but smart pressure.
Yeah.
Then I might hear you come to the corner trying these different fights. I'm going to another fight. I might hear you say, Tank, work off your jab, everything off the jab. You're throwing a little bit too many looping punches. Give me straight punches. He's sitting right there for him. Another fight, I might hear you say, look, his body. You see when you hit him last time? He did the stinky leg. Go back on the body.
Yeah.
That corner chemistry amazing though. Coach Calvin, we got action. We got action.
Go to corner. You know, sometimes you don't know if the corner good or corner bad because you don't get to see and hear the strategy.
Don't bring them in yet.
I'm not.
All right, y'all. The Rize Podcast about to introduce the hard hitting on the rise. I call the pit bull of boxing. Coach Calvin calls him Superfly. Last night winner, fighter of the night, the one, only, the future champion of Upton boxing, yours truly, Superfly in the building. Congratulations, champ.
Thank you.
How you feel?
Hold on, yo. We got Star Wars in the building.
Yeah.
Hold on, yo.
That's their phone.
What's up?
Echo. We got Echo. Tell them go out and come back in. Unless they got two phones on over there. We can't hear.
Can you hear? Superfly.
All right, there we go.
All right.
There we go.
Get this. Superfly.
Huh?
I want to say congratulations. Last time
Thank
I think you didn't have a good night that night, did you?
Nah.
And like you made the adjustments. That's what I want to use. I want to use that word. You made the adjustments from a bad night of spawn to a great night at the fight. And I think, or let me you didn't let the spawn carry over to the fight. That's a good one. You know what I'm saying? You took the fight this is the real meaning why I'm doing what I'm doing. And you had a victorious night and got the fight of the night, man. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. I want to say congratulations. I can't wait to see you Monday.
Thank you.
Hey, Superfly, I always tell you how confident I am in you, and I'm not surprised about you getting fight of the night. I'm just not surprised at all. Because every time you get in the ring, you lay it all on the line. That's what I see from you. So, you know, I just want to take my hat off to you. And like I told Senior earlier, wait till he really get that nobody belongs in there with him mentality. We're going to be getting nothing but knockouts from you. That's what I see. That's all I'm saying.
That's why I named him Super. Because he don't understand that he is super and he's fly dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything you want to ask him, Senior?
So how you feel about your fight last night?
I felt good.
You got him out of there?
Yeah.
Tell me something. I mean, what made you remember the last conversation we had, man? Everybody was on you, especially moms. You know what I'm saying? Dad was a little cool. He wasn't cheap, but moms was on you, and she was explaining to you that you had to start taking it serious. And I always tell you, your other brother, Shake and Bake, I said, yo, you need to watch his work ethics. I said, he ain't playing with the basketball. He always constantly working on something. You know what I'm saying? That was the last conversation we had.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you had one day to get it right before the fight. What did you do to, turn it around to have outstanding boxer of the night. What you do?
I just work hard. Like before the fight, I work hard.
Okay. So you really learned something from that situation there about the work after the working hard to achieve your goal.
And I was listening to my coaches.
I see you learned that lesson. The key, that's the key. That is the key. Man, they say you had a great night, man. I can't wait to see the footage.
Fight of the night.
Fight of the night, right?
Yeah.
You say you stopped them?
How it feel?
No, I gave him 2 8 count.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
What's your belt count now? What's your belt count now?
Like 3.
3. Okay.
Okay.
You're getting up there.
Yes, you
It's
are.
supposed to be 4, but 3.
Okay.
It's supposed to be 4.
Okay.
Hey, well, guess what? The 4th one coming.
That's coming. Then you're gonna be supposed to be 5.
That's what I like about them. They chasing them belts. They don't like coming back empty-handed.
Nope.
You know what I mean? And they don't like getting left behind. They chasing them belts. I remember when Superfly went for his first one. He like, man, I got to come back with something, man. They got one and I ain't got one yet. I need mine.
Hey, yeah, he been adequate about that. Hey, Superfly. The next thing I want you to do is when you walk in Upton, go look up on the board where your picture at. And always tell yourself, I belongs up there.
All right.
That's why I have you up there. Y'all are the future. Y'all are the generation of Upton, of Baltimore. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And when me and Miss Nikki and all us came together, Squeeze, all the coaches, you know, who genuinely belongs up there. It's a few more belongs up there. We got to finish the other side and stuff. Don't get me wrong. That you want to make your mark in life here.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you do, you put your mind to it and work hard and listen.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Hey, Superfly.
Yes.
I just wanted to say a couple of fights, you know, you could have put down the gas pedal a little bit more. So last night, what inside of you inspired you to put that gas pedal down?
I just had to redeem myself.
I like that. I like that answer.
You like it. I love it.
Hey,
I like that answer, man.
You know what else this kid's showing me right now, yo? He gonna be great for TV.
Yup. He well poised.
He answering the questions. He listening.
Yep. He ain't bragging. Look how he act like he in a fight now. Hey, yo, it's us, Superfly. He look like he ready to glove up against us.
Hey, I sit back and reflect on the truck, the tank, the Malik, sitting in front of the cameras, right? Them jokes we talk.
Yeah.
Doing a good job, man. That shows a good sign, man, that you're gonna be ready.
Thank you.
Yeah, but we so proud of you, man. And like I say, keep working hard. Believe in yourself. Everybody, mom, dad can cheer you on, Coach Squeeze, Calvin, Senior, the list goes on. But you're the only one in there putting your life on the line every time you step in the ring. So I just want you in the back of your head to remember when you step in that ring, step in there with full confidence. And when you look across that ring, tell yourself, he don't belong in here with me.
Hey, Superfly.
Yes.
I want to thank you for turning them around. That means you have the ability to listen, think, and execute. You hear what I just say?
Yes.
I call you
From day one. From day one.
That's
I
dope,
tried
right
to dispute against the nickname. I tried to dispute it, you know, but Coach Calvin say no, he's Superfly.
there.
And it just stuck. I said, okay, he won this one. He won. I got a couple of nicknames embedded in there, but he won this one. I like it. I like it. It grew on me.
Hey, listen, when he do his thing, and they gonna announce his and they gonna say Superfly.
Man, it's dope, man. It's dope, man. Just
Hey, you got a tear coming from my eyes, young man. That's a good thing.
Yeah, he deserved it, man.
he been putting the work in. He been putting the work in.
He worked hard. He's smart. Whoever they put in front of him, he's smart.
You know what I like? The other day, Junior was playing. He said, "Stop playing, man. You ain't hit the box, man. Come on, get serious." You see what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah. I'm telling you. So, like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And you was hitting somebody else.
No, man. Listen, yeah, I like you because, you know.
Okay.
Man.
He's growing up a little bit. Okay.
Definitely.
He taking his serious. He taking his craft because the experience that he got going to the nationals and all the tournaments, he listening to what Calvin's saying. He's saying all these competitors in his age bracket.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he know, where do I stand with this list of fighters? Where do I want to stand? Do I want to stand on the bottom, or do I want to be at the top of the throne? And I see Superfly fighting to be the best in the world, man.
That's why I call him Superfly. Hey,
He want Superfly. Superfly got that mentality. He want to be the best in the world.
Hey, he got this dodo strength.
He do.
Telling you what I know.
I remember we had that conversation. Coach Cal, like, man, he got that dodo with him.
But see, the thing is, when he really put it together and understand how to throw, when to throw, and I'm saying knockout at the knockout.
Yo, I'm telling you, they gonna say, yo, you know that kid named Superfly? He slept another one, man.
Yeah. It gonna get to a point where they ain't even gonna wanna. You gonna be getting a lot of walkthroughs because they ain't gonna want to fight you.
Tell him.
He gonna be the Bruce Ennis of the amateur circuit.
Yeah, because hey, that's real talk. So Superfly, what I'm saying to you is, keep that same energy you got, and the sky's the limit.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We're gonna let Superfly go. We'd like to thank his parents for bringing him to the gym.
Squeeze. Hey, I want to thank his dad and his moms. For some of y'all don't know, man, she does a lot of great work in the gym with us, especially with that decoration from the Put Up and Shut Up, man. Go back and watch that, yo. That's our specialty, man. Shout out. Man, we got a lot of talent in the gym. Yeah. But Dad, thank you, man. He came and gave me a hug the other day, man. You know, and I sit there and said, yo, it's not about us. It's about them little guys right there, you know? Mm-hmm. And he came to me and sit there and said, yo, my life is changing. I sit there and said, yo, because you believe in the vision. You starting to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Look where we at, Squeeze.
I know, man. It's been a long road, man.
Hey, so I just want to give thanks to the parents, man, for bringing this young man in our life and letting us groom him. And let's have some fun with it, y'all. Just to see that flower grow.
All right, y'all. We're going to do something special before we close, because we got one of our future world champions, one of the last night winner, fight of the night. We're going to help him close the show out. I'd like to thank Senior Carbs, the CEO.
I got a couple questions I need to get in. I got like 4 questions I need before we close out.
Oh, well, go ahead.
Ramona Burnett said, Coach Calvin, are you planning for this vision to be on a larger scale?
Hey, I always tell it, this is bigger than us. So just watch watch the storyline. Oh man, it's just so much. Like I just sit there and say, they're gonna look at us as a force to be reckoned with in the world.
Ro McNeil says, salute Rize family and podcast. Upton on the Rise, 410.
My man, I like the way he said that. Upton a Rise.
Ramona Burnett said, I heard two of your fighters said that they only hear your voice. Okay. Ramona Burnett said, I heard two of your fighters said that they only hear your voice when in the ring. How many people other than you are talking to them?
All of them, because I hold conversations with them.
Ramona Burnett, she shot this with a Superfly. She said, keep going.
Thank you.
But B said, encouragement is like oxygen to your spirit. Fog Dog also shot you out. He said, Superfly, he proud of you. Now you can close the show. I got to get Superfly his comments because they talking to Superfly too. So I had to get them in there.
Remember that name, y'all. Superfly.
All right, Superfly. I want you to help me with the sponsors. What's Javante logo is?
GTD.
Y'all heard it. GTD, y'all. And what's those clothes? What's those clothes you wear and what you got on now?
Under Armour.
Y'all heard it. And when you in school, you gotta have a what brain?
A smart brain.
There you go, redesigning minds, y'all. What's the sweat? What's the sweat gear?
No. Let me get you. When we go with tank fight, what's the name of the uniforms we have on?
GTD.
No, not GTD. That's tank name. What's the brand that the uniform come from?
What's on your water bottle?
Box 4.
There you go, y'all. And that's a wrap. You heard it from the champ. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you, champ, for tuning in. We proud of you.
Yeah.
We're going to see you tomorrow in the gym. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah.
Coach Calvin, as always, Senior Combs, the CEO of the Rize Podcast, and your host, Coach Squeeze. As we always say, peace and head grease.